Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Abby Smith. The energy market operator is warning we're at an increased risk of power outages going into summer. They say it's due to delays and disruptions to new energy projects. Victoria and South Australia are most likely to experience blackouts this summer. Anthony Albanese is travelling to Tasmania for the first full day of the Voice referendum campaign. The Prime Minister has set October 14 as the date Australians go to the polls. While leading no advocates are spending the day in South Australia, both states will be key in determining the outcome of the vote. Meantime, Aussies looking for some extra cash are being asked to apply with the Australian Electoral Commission ahead of the Voice referendum in October. It's looking to hire 100,000 people for the vote and the weeks afterwards.
It's paid work, so you can earn a little bit of extra cash, and you don't actually need any experience to apply. At the referendum, the AC will actually become one of the nation's largest employers just for a really brief period.
The Commission's Sally Angus there. The ex-partner of former Prime Minister Julia Gillard is facing the Magistrates Court today. 66-year-old Tim Matheson is expected to plead guilty to a sexual assault charge after two others were dropped. Overseas, Hurricane Idalia has slammed into the Florida coast, the Category 3 storm bringing strong winds and heavy rain. Deanne Criswell from the Federal Emergency Management Agency says up to 10 inches of rain fell on some areas.
And in fact, Idalia is the strongest storm to hit this part of Florida, to make landfall in this part of Florida in over 100 years.
The system is now on its way to Georgia. A public memorial will be held today to honour two of the people who died from suspected mushroom poisoning in Victoria. Don and Gail Patterson will be farewelled at the service today. Investigators are still looking into the circumstances surrounding the fatal dinner. And we're being urged to donate to the Cancer Council on Daffodil Day today. This year marks 37 years since it kicked off, with more than $290 million invested into cancer research between 2016 and 2020 alone. Entertainment and sport next. The Giants' Toby Green has been named All-Australian captain, with the Bulldogs' Marcus Bontempelli as vice-captain for the second time. Green says it's a great honour.
Oh, it's a bit surreal, to be honest. Like if you look at the names in the room, and it's just not a position I ever thought I'd be in, or it's something I really ever think about. So it's an amazing honour.
Port Adelaide and Collingwood, the best represented in the lineup, each with 3 players in the team of 22. Bontempelli was also named MVP. North Melbourne's Harry Sheezel is the AFL's rising star for 2023, while Port's Zach Butters was voted Champion Player of the Year. The Australian men made 6 for 226 in their first T20 against South Africa. South Africa are 5 for 86 in reply, needing another 141 runs. And the Panthers have re-signed fullback Dylan Edwards until 2028 in the NRL. In entertainment news, Donald Trump has vowed to lock up his political enemies if he wins the 2024 race to the White House. The former US president has told right-wing podcaster Glenn Beck he'd have no choice due to the way he's being treated. He's currently facing 91 charges under 4 indictments linked to alleged attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Age isn't slowing down naturalist Sir David Attenborough. The 97-year-old is coming back to our screens for Planet Earth 3, 17 years after the original BBC series. Sir David began making documentaries in 1952. And Prince Harry has taken a fresh swipe in a new show for Netflix. He's complained of a lack of support while growing up and that he suppressed his past trauma, the comments made in the Heart of Invictus documentary. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.